showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. I love the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
On the phone line right now for the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show is head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Wade Gilbertson. Coach, how is everybody feeling this week?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we're getting back to 100% healthy.
That is exactly what I want to hear. Now, last home game of the season against Turtle Mountain, it's kind of the highs and lows. It's a bittersweet feeling.
To be the last home game? Yeah, it definitely is. But I'm excited for our seniors. It might possibly, barring a home playoff game, be the last time they step on the field here in Wahpeton. And they've been a fun group to coach, and I couldn't be more excited for them and the opportunity that is presented before them on Friday night. And really, we're just looking forward to Friday, and we'll see what happens with the state tournament, and we'll go from there, I guess.
I want to focus on the seniors a little bit, Coach, because this group really, kind of helped turn around the program. I'm not saying the program wasn't in a good spot, but it's in a much better spot 2 years in with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years ago when I took over, they were freshmen, and there were a couple of them that actually played a few minutes on the varsity team. And you're not wrong when you say that things weren't great. I mean, we were in a little bit of a bad way, we'll put it. And we had to do some things and turn some things around. We had to change our culture a little bit at Wahpeton football. And I think that these guys that are left on our team as seniors, they were some of the ones that helped turn that around. We give some credit to the seniors from last year as well, who were sophomores that year. But this group came in to our football program, and we were in a bad way, and they definitely helped turn it around. There's a number of them now as seniors that play a very, very large role for us. And my hat's off to them, because I can't thank them enough for the things that they've done for our program and the effort that they've given to our program. So hopefully we can send them out on a high note in their last home game.
And I think that's kind of special, Coach. Every coach I talk to pretty much has the same thing to say about that first class that they have, because this was pretty much your first class you got for 4 years.
Yes, it was. This is the first one. And obviously we had more of them when they were freshmen, and we've lost some along the way. But the ones that stayed, don't care what our record is, don't care what the scoreboard says. Most of the time, these seniors are champions because of what they've been through and because of what they've done. They've stuck by me, and I've stuck by them, and we've enjoyed some ups and downs together. And I think that's one thing that I hope that they carry with them out of this program is learning how to face adversity and learning how to overcome adversity.
Well, let's talk about the last adversity of the regular season. Turtle Mountain, Coach, this is a team that I think a lot of fans feel pretty confident going into this game with.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of wins under their belt over the course of the last number of years, but they'll come in bigger than us. That's a guarantee. They're going to be taller, and they're going to outweigh us. We're just going to have to be the more physical team. So nothing in football is a gimme, in my opinion. Nothing's a gimme. We put up 69 points against them last year, but they also put up 35 against us last year. So if we don't want to get into a shootout with these guys, that's for sure. They're coming in into their last game of the season. They're probably not going to be in the playoffs, and they absolutely have nothing to lose, and sometimes that can be a dangerous football team. So we've tried to get our guys rallied around that mental mindset of these guys have nothing to lose, and they're going to come in here and they're going to let everything hang loose. And we got to be prepared for that. We got to be prepared to match that, because we're not going to go out on a losing note going into the state tournament.
Only way to protect yourself against the kitchen sink is to throw it right back at him, Coach. So what do you got? What do you got for us this week for a game plan?
Well, we're going to open it up. You bet. I mean, you're right. The only thing you got left is throw back at them, and we're going to open it up a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of Trey Mouth, a little bit of Bo Arnstein, a little bit of Caden Kappas, and try to dish the ball around the best that we can and make our hay on offense. And then defensively, we're looking to stop their run game. Like I said, up front on the offensive line, they're going to be bigger than we are. And we're going to have to just out-physical them to be able to stop their run game. They got some pretty good athletes. They got a good athlete at running back, good athlete at quarterback. They do have one pretty good receiver. The quarterback can throw the ball a mile. Hopefully we get some pressure on him, make him make some quick decisions, so create a couple of turnovers, and just kind of get after him on defense, because I still have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth from what they did to us last year, putting up 35 points against us.
I'm always the optimist, Coach, and Bo did not play last week, which means Bo could not take any injuries last week. You know what I mean?
Right.
So how's your senior quarterback feel coming into this game?
You know, he looked a little bit better on Sunday. He still looked like he was a little bit peaked. He didn't have as many of the fluids as you need in him, and over the course of the week, we've kind of taken it easy on some of the guys. You know, the grind catches up to you in football, and it's week 9. And realistically, it's week 9, but we've been practicing for probably 12 weeks, and the grind will catch up with you. So we've tried to trim some of the fat off of practices here and there, and we tried to take it easy on them this week to get everybody back to health so that we can be at our best on Friday.
That sounds like a plan. I just want to wrap this up, making sure. Okay, so no crazy injuries are going to spring on me. Everything seems pretty above board.
As far as you know right now, I am on the level, my friend.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Wade Gilbertson. Coach, thanks so much for talking to me.
You bet, buddy. Thanks for having me.
More of the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show coming up after the break right here on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Sometimes illnesses or injuries may leave you needing extra help to restore your strength, balance, and range of motion. CHI St. Francis Health are open and ready to provide you the tools for success, including individualized exercise plans and state-of-the-art therapy facility. You'll be confident in the care and treatment you'll receive at CHI St. Francis Health, and they are located right here in your backyard. CHI St. Francis Health. We're here when you need a little reassurance.
We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Click the banner to learn more. Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Like nowhere else.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you, 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Welcome back to the Wilkin pregame show right here on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics. Right now, gentle breeze coming in from the south end zone, 61 degrees, and partly cloudy skies. Wahpeton won the coin toss, decided to receive, so they will be starting on offense. We'll get you those starting lineups here in a moment. But on the field right now, they just did a tribute to the senior class, and talking to head coach Wade Gilbertson, this was a large senior class in the beginning, whittled down to 9 guys, 9 players now in the program who have been with head coach Gilby for all 4 years. Let's get into our Otter Tail Power Company On4 Conservation Power Poll rankings. In the 11A football polls, this is voted by the media. Grand Forks Red River was voted number 1 at 6-2. Valley City number 2 at 7-1. Jamestown voted number 3 at 6-2. Fargo South at 5-3, and Fargo North at 5-3. Also receiving votes was Grand Forks Central. Now I printed out the QRF codes. Now a couple of teams already have played games, but here's the QRF codes via last Monday, or this previous Monday. So here's where they were before the Jamestown win yesterday night. Valley City was number 1, Grand Forks Red River 2, Fargo South at 3. Now all 3 of the teams have beaten Wahpeton in the past. Jamestown was at 4, Fargo North 5. Now remember, top 4 teams get home playoff games. At 6 was Wahpeton, 7 Dickinson, 8 Grand Forks Central. And that is where the playoffs cut off. So the Huskies would be going on the road if the playoffs start today to Fargo South. Huskies feel pretty good. Last week, Bjorn Kubala was able to lead 2 scoring drives in that loss against the Bruins. But this week, Bo Arnstein back. Now, Arnstein's had a sinus infection is what the official call was, but it's glad to see the senior quarterback back under center tonight. For the 11A football polls, West Fargo Cheyenne voted number 1 at 7-1. Mandan voted number 2 at 7-1. Shanley at 6-2. Davies voted 4th at 6-2. Minot voted 5th at 5-3. Others receiving votes, of course, was Bismarck Legacy. We're going to get into let's just do our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups right now, as we have a little bit of time before the national anthem, and then we'll get you your kickoff. So starting up front in the trenches for Wahpeton on offense, center Josh Beyer listed at 6'2", 252 pounds. At guards is senior Connor Rosenberg, listed at 6'4", 350 pounds, and senior Zach Gunnarsson at 6'3", 225. At tackle, Riley Timian protects the blind side at left tackle, 6 foot, 197 pounds. And at right tackle, McCade Pickin, the only junior on the starting offensive line, 5'10", 240. Under center, out of shotgun mostly for Wahpeton will be Bo Arnstein, the 6 foot, 170 pound senior. Behind him, or to his left mostly, is Trayton Malk, the 5'9", 140 pound sophomore electrical battery. This kid jumps around the field like a jackrabbit. At tight end is Nick Langenwalter, who's taken over a lot of those tight end duties from Jackson Cluden, who allows Cluden to kind of focus solely on defense. Langenwalter had a couple catches last week against the Bruins. In the wideout positions, Jacob Burr at 6'1", 165 pound, a senior. Jacob DeVries, the 5'10", 150 pound sophomore, and Caden Kappas, the 5'10", 160 pound senior. So if you listen to that starting lineup, a lot of senior talent on this roster for Wahpeton. Flipping over to the Turtle Mountain Braves. Now, we didn't get their starting defense until today. Kept it close to the chest. So at defensive end is Parker Wallet, the senior 6 foot, 200 pound defensive end. At the other end position is Kenyon Garuna, listed at 5'11", 175 pounds, a sophomore. Up front in the trenches, defensive tackle Kelly Davis, senior 5'9", 265, and Dalton LaFountain, the junior 6'6", 270 pound defensive lineman. The 4-4 defense is what the Braves are going to be running tonight. Outside linebacker Keenan Lutzer and outside linebacker Avery Poltra are going to try to wrap up a lot of those outside runs, and inside linebackers Terrence Gills and Stephen Leonard. 2 corners, Connor LaValle and Louis Monette, and at safety, Nathaniel LaValle. That is going to be the starting defense for the Braves. Take a quick break for your national anthem and come back with kickoff. Wahpeton receiving from the northern end zone. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks Pre-Finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com. Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wahpeton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency. It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Hey, friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. so you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
At Twin Town Villa, their focus is on comfort, security, peace of mind, and quality of life for their residents. They're extending an invitation to you to stop and experience how their assisted living community is different. Their 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are spacious and fully functional, and their list of amenities is endless. Their mission centers around family with assistance, supportive services, and quality health care all under one roof at Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. Check them out on Facebook or visit their website at twintownvilla.com. Call them 643-9542 to schedule a tour today.
No one woke up this morning and thought, I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
AM 1450 KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton and FM 94.3 K232 FH Breckenridge, powered by Vision Ford Lincoln. DriveWithVision.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics. Got our legal ID out of the way, so let's get into this one as the Huskies break the banner as they get ready to come out and start this final home game. Now, the Huskies have done a really good job at home, had a couple of huge huge comeback wins when it comes to couple of huge comeback wins. Got to make sure all of our equipment's working there. Huge comeback wins when it comes to their ability to not only be resilient but also kind of play a relatively good offense. The home team has done a good job at Frank Vernon Field. Coming out to receive for Wahpeton is going to be Malk and Arnstein back to receive. Now, Trade Malk has run back a handful of kicks this season. We'll see if the Braves decide to be brave and kick it deep to the sophomore. Bo Arnstein, another one of those guys in the back corralling kicks. And, only a handful of athletes across the country have to play both ways the amount that Bo Arnstein does. But when you talk to head coach Wade Gilbertson, he'll tell you that him playing both ways puts the Huskies in the best chance to win games. High kick goes to about the 35. Huskies run it back up the middle. Doesn't get back to Malk down near the 39-yard line. So Wahpeton going to start with good field position to start this one. Wahpeton's offense primarily out of shotgun with Arnstein. And against Fargo South, Caden Kappas was having to run all over the place when it comes to trying to get open. Head coach Wade Gilbertson and staff designed a lot of runs with Malk as well. Arnstein out of shotgun, Malk to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Option run, Arnstein goes to his right, a lot of room to the 40, 35, 30, 20, one touchdown. And boy, oh boy, talk about sparking senior night. The senior quarterback into the end zone. First touchdown of the game. 60-yard touchdown run for Bo Arnstein. And you can't book it a better way. Excellent read by Arnstein. Excellent run. And he hit the secondary, and nobody was around him. Traden Malk coming on for the extra point here. Snap is back, kick is up, and is good. So Traden Malk makes it a 7-0 lead with less than 20 seconds off the clock. Boy, oh boy, we'll keep it here as Bo Arnstein bringing electricity to Frank Vernon Field. Now, talking beforehand, a lot of fans were telling me that this is a Turtle Mountain team that has a lot of size up front, and we're going to see it. So let's get into it. Up front, Kelly Davis, the 5'9" senior. To his left and right is Corinne Trotter and Zoe Weasel. And left tackle, Delton LaFountain. Right tackle, Phoenix Delmore. And reading that name, I said to myself, boy, oh boy, that is a name for an offensive lineman. Phoenix. Never die, right? At quarterback is Kobe Pearson, tight end. Parker Wallette. Behind him is Stephen Leonard and Aiden Jerome. At wide receiver, Connor LaValle and Gannon Monette. So Trade Mount getting ready to kick off. Back to receive is Keaton Lauser. Mount gets ready to kick off into the south end zone. 7-0 ball game. High fly kick and bounces to the 40, and Wahpeton jumps on top of it. See if the Huskies were able to keep it in bounds, and a penalty flag comes out. And it looks like the ball bounced right out of bounds before the Wahpeton defense could jump on, or the kicking team could jump on top of it. So Turtle Mountain starts with excellent field position. Talk about playing aggressive early in your season finale, or your regular season finale. So Turtle Mountain going to start with excellent field position of their own, near their own 39-yard line. We'll see how this one walks out. So Turtle Mountain, white jerseys, navy numbers, gold outlining for the Huskies. Black jerseys, gold outlines on the numbers. Turtle Mountain starting on their own 44, 11:41 left in the first quarter. As Person gets under center, handoff, option play, throws across, broken up. Big breakup on the outside corner. It looked like Jacob Burt on the breakup. Parisian's pass incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11, Gannon Manette.
Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I say I think that we got duped again, because Kobe Parisian was listed as the starting quarterback tonight, and it appears that Xavier Pearson is going to be the quarterback. Out of shotgun, two-step drop back. Pearson looks right, throws across the middle. Caden Kapp is there to bring the big tight end down.
Kobe Parisian's pass is complete. Once again, the receiver is Gannon Manette.
Gannon Manette, the receiver, 3rd and 2 from the 44-yard line of the Huskies.
8-yard completion for the Braves, bringing up 3rd.
11:11 left in the first quarter. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Time to make some noise for that
Parisian
defense.
under center. Wahpeton defense, bend, don't break. Hand off to the left side. Gets to the first down and more before being pulled down. Good run by, that was number 23, Keenan Lautzer.
Keon Lattiser.
So I'll tell you what, these head coaches, they like to keep us on our toes in the press box. I'll never understand that. Why, as a coach, you wouldn't just give the announcers and give everybody just, here's the offense, here's the starting lineup. Just, if you can stop it, stop it. If you can't, you can't. And it continues to be a head-scratcher to me. I formation, quarterback under center. 1st and 10, fakes the handoff, hands it to the end around. One defender down, 2 receivers down, as Nick Langewalter is the defender to push it out.
Number 25, Louis Manette running the ball.
Louis Manette on the run, the end around.
Jackson DeVries.
Thank you guys for watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel, as well as listening on KBMW. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 10:31 left in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for Wahpeton early. Parisian, running back on either side of the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right. Out of shotgun. Takes a snap. 2-step drop back. Looks right. Throws right. Over the extended arms of his intended receiver. That was Connor LaValle, his target.
Kobe Parisian's pass falls incomplete.
10:26 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wahpeton's defense had a 3rd and short earlier. Wasn't able to stop the run up the middle. Turtle Mountain haven't seen a lot of crooked numbers on the scoreboard when it comes to kicking field goals. So this feels like a team that in the knocking on the Tide Machinery red zone will probably go for it. Parisian under center. Wahpeton walks the linebacker up. Parisian walks back to pass, throws across the middle, down near the 3-yard line. Another connection with the tight end. That's Connor LaValle.
Making the reception for the Braves, Connor LaValle. Making the stop for the Huskies,
Nick Langenwalter, the safety, on the tackle. First and goal from the 5. 10-11 left in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for Wahpeton. Parisian gets under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands off to the right side. Makes one defender miss. Cuts into the end zone, but Laundry on the field. Good run by Stephen Leonard. And we'll see what the penalty is here. Holding on the offensive line. 10 minutes left in the first quarter, so this will be a first and goal from the 15. 7-0 lead for the Huskies.
Making the tackle at the goal line was number 88, Jacob Kern.
Officials walking back to the 13. So the Braves give themselves a little bit more room to work with on that offensive holding call.
That penalty gives the Braves a first and goal.
Parisian under center. Split back formation, 2 receivers to the right side. Wahpeton's defense walks up, 7 in the line. Hands the ball off to the left side, makes one defender miss, makes another defender miss. Working to the goal line, diving out down to the 2.
Running the ball was Keon Lattiser. Some tough running takes him down inside the 5-yard line.
Lannister on the run. 9:40 left in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for Wahpeton. Second goal from the 3 coming up for the Braves. Now the Braves, they've had a couple of tough weeks, losing 3 games coming into this one, all against 11A opponents. 1-7 on the season. Split back formation near the on the near side hash mark. Parisian rolls to his right. Pressure, throws the ball away out of the end zone, so third and goal from the 3 coming up. Wahpeton has another chance here to bend, don't break, keeping the Braves out of the end zone. 7-0 lead. Now, Huskies got on the board early on a 15-second scoring drive, a 1-play, 1-score, as Arnstein had a 60-yard touchdown run on the first play of the game on an option run. And that's how dangerous Arnstein is. You can tell this team loves to have him back after missing last week against the Bruins last week. Parisian back under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Hands the ball to the left side, and Leonard stuffed as a sea of black and gold. Huskies make the tackle. 4th and goal coming up for the Braves. And timeout taken by the Braves. We'll take one as well. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics. Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care that you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there are no appointments necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekends. Quality care close to home. You get the fine care for home injuries, common illness, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own. Books for us on the KBMW broadcast as Xavier Persian, the senior quarterback, under center. Not what was listed, which was Kobe. So that's fine. We'll get this one out of the way. 4th and goal from the 7 coming up, under 9 minutes to play. Running back in the backfield with Persian. Takes a snap, rolls to his right, pressured. Runs up the middle as the Huskies try to keep him out of the goal line, and he throws it away. So Persian's pass out of the end zone on the right side. Penalty flag on the play. And it looked like Persian was just trying to get that ball out of his hand before the sack. Turtle Mountain gets a procedure call, so Wahpeton going to take over as Connor Rosenberg comes on the field. So the Husky offense starting deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. 8:48 left in the first quarter, 7-0 lead. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics, and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel. So Wahpeton starting from the near hash mark. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Tight end on the right side of the formation. Arnstein trying to lead his troops down the field. 93 yards to go. Arnstein takes a snap, runs it up the middle, makes one defender miss, gets into the secondary, and brought down near the first down marker. So Arnstein chopping up the yards early. He said, hey, I saw what happened last week. I'm going to make up for it. 8:41 left in the first quarter as Arnstein got about 12 yards out of that run for a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 18. Wahpeton working on the near hash mark. Kappas in the slot position, Malk in the backfield to Arnstein's left. Huskies working towards the southern end zone. Takes a snap, hands the ball to Malk, who's tackled near the line of scrimmage. Another good option play as DeVries was in motion. And that's how the Huskies make their butter. I'll tell you that much right now. Moving wide receivers all around the formation and then having the option with Arnstein and Malk. This offense has started to utilize a couple more of their receiving threats. Langenwalter, DeVries, and Burnt. 3 receivers to the left, nobody to the right side. Arnstein out of shotgun, takes a snap, runs it up the middle, and makes everybody miss. To the 35, 40, 45, 50, brought down near the 45-yard line of Turtle Mountain. And Turtle Mountain said, hey, we're not letting that happen again. Stephen Leonard on the tackle from behind. And Bo Arnstein got tripped up near the linebacker depth. And you got to think that if he didn't get that shoe line hold up, that it could have been a lot worse for the Braves. 7:39 left in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for the Huskies from the 47-yard line of the Braves. From the near hash mark, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Malk in the backfield with Arnstein out of shotgun. 4-3 defense showing for the Braves. Braves bring 4. Arnstein looks deep, throws deep as Kappas gets behind everybody. Caught near the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 1 if by air, 2 if by sea. Caden Kappas with his first touchdown of the night on senior night. The senior-to-senior connection makes it 13-0. Beautiful read by Bo Arnstein and an even better job by that offensive line. We talked about how the seniors up front help their quarterback. Arnstein had plenty of time to see Kappas get down the field. Beautiful route by Kappas to get into the end zone. Kappas holding, takes a snap, down. Malk's extra point is good. 14-0 lead, 7:21 left in the first quarter. So Huskies getting ready to kick off again, and this one, if the Braves are not careful, could get ugly quick. Let's talk about our sponsors that made this entire thing possible. Want to thank our guys, our pregame show sponsor, the Wilkins Drink and Eatery, as well as the Otter Tail Power Company, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, and Stanford Health. Luckily, nobody injured for the Huskies tonight on their final regular season game at Frank Vernon Field. Halftime sponsor, remember, it's Minn-Kota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, and agriculture supply company. Our scoreboard brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, representing auto owners. Timeouts taken by Heincamp Construction. Timeouts, once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Of course, we mentioned our Titan Machinery Red Zone, your local Case IH dealer in Wahpeton, and of course all of our other great sponsors who help us make this game possible. So Malk getting ready to kick off from the Husky 40-yard line. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. That was a 93-yard drive by the Huskies. Malk tried the onside, his first time kicking off. We'll see if the Huskies play aggressive again. Another squib kick. This one lands in the hands of the Braves. And fielded by Anthony Hoger. Hoger didn't give the fair catch signal, I don't think, very quickly. Thought, you know what, maybe I can pull a quick one here. Huskies smelled it out, were able to get the tackle. So 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Braves again start with a good field position. Knocking on the door, got close. 3rd and goal from the 3 the last time that the Braves had the ball. See if they can make another drive. 14-0 lead, 7:18 left in the first quarter. Cody Persian out of shotgun. Xavier Persian out of shotgun. Throws a high pass brought down. Excellent extension. That was by Gaden Monette. Monette, the senior 6'1" receiver, had to use his entire body to make that one down. So working from the far hash mark. Braves working quick up tempo. Xavier, drop back, throw across the middle. Huskies given a lot of room in the middle of the field, but talking to head coach Wade Gilbertson, that's exactly what they like to do. Parker Wallett on the reception. 2nd and 1 from the 41-yard line. 7:03 left in the first quarter, 14-0 lead as the officials take a timeout. Looks like this one might be for to measure. So the Braves working up tempo. Wahpeton defense having a tough time early.
Officials timeout.
So it looks like the far side chain broken. That's what I'm thinking here. Correction. They are going to come out and measure it. Now, first measurement of the game, and we wish we could have kept track of the Huskies this season when it comes to measurements. It feels like it's been about 75-25 when it comes to Huskies getting the call. We'll see if there's close here. Yes, Husky defense keeps it short. So 2nd and 1 from the 32-yard line, 7:03 left. And if you're a statistician at home, whatever 75% is, give it another couple because the Huskies got another one.
After that measurement, the Turtle Mountain Braves have a 2nd down.
So the Braves' momentum, they were running up tempo. Officials wanted to help the Huskies slow that down. So Xavier Persian under center, running back in the backfield with him, keeps it himself, runs it up the middle before taken down hard by the big boys up front. Now Wahpeton, their defense is a 3-4. Up front is Gunnarsson, Byer, and Cluden. Linebacker core is Malk, Arnstein, Timian, and Kappas. Safeties, Langenwalter and Martinez, DeVries, and Burnt out on an island playing corner. Out of shotgun. Persian hands the ball to the left side, brought down near the line of scrimmage. Another big tackle by a cloud of black jerseys. Huskies wearing their black homes. More laundry on the field. Connor Rosenberg comes on the field, as well as, we'll call it Logan Schwartz. Another holding by the Braves. And sometimes that is more important than a sack. I'll tell you that right now, because if you're the Husky defense, this proves that you are getting the pressure that you want to get, and you're forcing that offensive line for Turtle Mountain to try to go outside of the numbers. 1st and 20 from the 37-yard line, out of shotgun. Wahpeton brings 4. Persian, 3-step drop back, looks left, pressured up the middle, rolls to his right. And Bo Arnstein runs the quarterback out on the far sideline. Smart play by the Huskies, who like to play a lot of cover 2. Arnstein, the outside linebacker, drops into a little bit of, the outside linebacker on that play drops into coverage, plays in almost quarterback spy type position. 2nd and 20 from the 2nd and 16 from the 33-yard line of the Huskies. Wahpeton brings 5. Persian drops back, throws to his left. Lot of room and pushed down.
Persian's pass is complete to Parker Willett. Number 10, Braden
Steffens with the tackle. Wallett on the reception. So this brings it down into the tight machinery red zone. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Braves at the Huskies.
And Persian let that one loose, a gunning. Wahpeton brings 6. Tackled in the backfield. Big swing down.
And Persian is sacked.
That was Logan Schwartz on the tackle. Or Zach Gunnarsson, if it's number 58. Zach Gunnarsson, the senior, got back there. These seniors, they're hungry. 2nd and goal from the 21-yard line. On the sack by Gunnarsson, working on that outside.
Here comes your 2nd and goal play from the 21 for the Braves.
And that is a dangerous combo. Cluden and Gunnarsson on the outsides. Persian takes the snap, 2-step drop back, pressured up the middle, and another sack by the Huskies.
The blitz brings Persian down again in the backfield.
So Wahpeton's defense, the Huskies pinning their ears back, getting in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks for Wahpeton. 5:15 left in the first quarter, 14-0 lead for the Huskies. 3rd and goal from the 27-yard line. And I'll tell you what, the Braves, they have that up-tempo offense. They've had a couple of nice deep shots. Another timeout taken. 2nd timeout of the first quarter by the Turtle Mountain Braves. Your timeout's brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Heidkamp Construction, once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. So Turtle Mountain able to get down the field on a couple of nice bombs. And the Wahpeton offense, only way to combat that is to get in the backfield and wreak some havoc. Whew. 2nd time out of the first quarter for the Braves, which is a bold strategy, Cotton. See if that one pays off. You're going to tell your offensive line to kind of shore it up a little bit if you are the Braves. Make life a little bit easier for your quarterback. Out of shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, running back in the backfield. Lines up behind Persian. Xavier Persian out of shotgun. Takes the snap, looks right, throws right, across the middle, broken up. Another nice breakup by the Husky defense. So 4th and goal from the 27-yard line. And you're almost in a situation here. You're too close to punt, but you're kind of too far away to really do anything. What you want to do here is try to, if you're going to take a shot at the end zone, that's fine. But giving the Huskies the ball back at their own 27 would be not the best, but relatively good field position if you think about where the drive started for Wahpeton. Persian out of shotgun. 2 receivers split out. Bell tie snap, looks left, throws left. Double coverage, goes out of bounds. Omar Martinez and DeVries back there breaking that play up. So Huskies start over at their own 27. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, leading 14-0. Now, Bo Arnstein, he has a 60-yard run and a, call it 40-yard touchdown pass. 47-yard touchdown pass. So Arnstein racking up the total yards in this game. Two receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Motions burn across the formation on the outside. Fakes the shuttle to the left is Arnstein off to the races again to the 50, 45, 40. Brought down near the 40-yard line of the Huskies. It's over 100 yards rushing now for Arnstein. And Laundry on the field might bring this run back. And that was a beautiful play by Arnstein, faking the pitch to the right, taking it to the left side.
There is a penalty on the play.
Holding on the offense, so that's going to erase that run. 4:40 left in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10, or correction, 1st and long for the Huskies. Walking it back. To the 19. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Arnstein takes a snap, throws the bubble to his running back out near the 25, 30, 35, brought down near the 40-yard line. Another potentially touchdown-saving tackle by Stephen Leonard. Leonard's made a couple of those tackles on the outside. Leonard playing inside linebacker, though, for the Braves. First down, 4:18 left in the first quarter. 14-0 lead for the Huskies.
First and 10 Huskies on their own 39-yard line.
Two receivers to the left. Tight end on the left side of the formation. Motions Kappas back into the formation. Arnstein takes a snap. Hands it to Malk on the left side. Makes one defender miss before dragging 3 down. Malk, I'll tell you what. When you go into the gym, guys, and you're lifting weights as a running back, the thing that everybody talks about is that lower body strength. And I can tell you that is exactly what Malcolm did this offseason. He did a lot of crunches, maybe a couple of squats, because the way that his legs continue to churn and drag guys behind him, even listed at 140 pounds, is something to behold. 2nd and 1. As the Braves jump off sides, we'll see if this is called on the Wahpeton the Huskies, as both sides moving quick. 3:29 left in the first quarter. 14-0 lead for Wahpeton, and it is going to be an offsides on the defense. So automatic first down for the Huskies. Chains move. Huskies on the Braves side of the 50. Play coming in from the sidelines. Hunter Call, the offensive coordinator.
Here comes your 1st and 10 play.
Huskies trying to add to their lead. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Motions Kappas back into the formation. Arnstein out of shotgun. Fakes the snap, or fakes the throw, goes down, rolls down near a first down. Another big tackle in that secondary. I'm going to call Nathan LaValle on the tackle, getting down at the ankle level to make sure that Arnstein couldn't go over him. 2nd down, 1 to go from the 38-yard line. Wahpeton driving into the south end zone. No breeze at Frank Vernon Field. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Malk on the right side of his senior signal caller. Takes a snap, 2-step drop back, looks left, pressure to the right side, throws another deep pass. This one not quite there to Kappas. So Kappas was the intended receiver on another big throw. Arnstein's arm just not quite there. 2:29 left in the first quarter. 14-0 lead for the Huskies. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Husky offense. I think this is the first 3rd down call Wahpeton's had to make this game. 2 receivers to the right. Motions Kappas back into the formation. Arnstein out of shotgun, takes a snap. Hands off to his sophomore running back, who gets the first down a little bit more, down near the 34-yard line.
His run, good for another Huskies.
As the chains continue to move. Longest drive this game for Wahpeton when it comes to play calls. And we'll get down the field quick. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left.
35-yard line.
Langham Walter motioned from, or told by Kappas to move to the other side of the formation. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Arnstein out of shotgun, running back to his left. 2-step drop back, pressure to his left side, throws across his body, gets to Kappas, down near the 10 into the Tight Machinery red zone. So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line coming up as a Braves defender who was spun off of Kappas on the ground gets up limping, comes back on the field. Get you that name here in a moment.
First and goal, Huskies at the
Looked like Keon Louser got rolled off. Louser, an outside linebacker for the Braves. 1st and goal from the 8. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter from the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Malk motioned out of the formation. Arnstein keeps it himself, runs it up the middle. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Arnstein. An 8-yard run up the gut makes it 20-0 in the first quarter. Wahpeton's offense is cooking with fire. 1:51 left in the first quarter. And another official timeout as another Brave down on the field. As the trainer comes out off the Huskies sideline. Looks like 85 might have got rolled up on. That is Keon Grauner, the sophomore, who's helped off the field, walking on his own accord with the coach next to him. 20-0 lead with 1:51 left in the first quarter. As the extra point crew comes on for Wahpeton. Cap is holding. Traden Malk kicking.
Kicking the extra point for the Huskies, Traden Malk.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And good. 21-0 lead for Wahpeton in the first quarter. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Click the banner to learn more. Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back,
like nowhere else.
Welcome back. Traden Malk kicking off again for Wahpeton. Another high squib kick. Brought down to the 45-yard line. Anthony Hoger on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 for the Turtlebound Braves. Looks like at the 45.
1:45 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Braves driving into the northern end zone, trailing by 3 TDs. As the Braves come to the line of scrimmage. A lot of size on that front line for Turtle Mountain. Persian out of shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Takes a snap. 2-step drop back. Looks left, throws a deep pass. Wide open. Down to the 4-yard line. Holy cow. Big throw, big catch. Talk about coming back hard. Louis Monette on the reception. 1st and goal from the 5. Well, Turtle Mountain, you know, this is their 3rd trip to the Titan Machinery red zone. No points to show for it yet. Trying to correct that here in the first quarter. 1:35 left. Persian out under center. Split back. 2 receivers to the right side. Takes a snap. Hands off to the left side. And in for a score. Monette gets in. Keenan Ladders gets in. 1:20 left. 21-6 lead in the first quarter. Working from the middle of the field.
Attempting the point after is number 25, Louis Monette for the Braves.
Snap is back. Kick is up. And good. 21-7. 1:20 left in the first quarter. We'll be back with more from Frank Vernon Field. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Twin Town Athletics.
At Titan Machinery, we understand the importance of financial assistance in the agriculture industry. That's why we offer Productivity Plus, an exclusive line of credit designed for one purpose, to help Case IH farmers like you maximize purchasing power and productivity. With flexible financing options and smart account management tools, you spend less time organizing finances and more time improving your yield. Don't have an account? Apply for Productivity Plus at Titan Machinery today. It's the one account for all of your genuine Case IH parts and service needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Back to receive for the Huskies is Arnstein and Mauk. 21-7 lead on the 5-yard run by Keenan Lancer. Turn them on, kicking off from their 40-yard line. Huskies returners near their own 20. Squib kick up the middle as the Huskies jump on top of it. Running to the 40-yard line, Riley Timian.
Riley Timian fields the squib kick and makes his way to the Huskies' 40-yard line.
1:15 left in the first quarter, 21-7. I want to thank everybody watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel. You can see that I am a big Montreal Expos fan.
Here comes quarterback Bo
Arnstein, the senior, comes out of shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Braves brings 6. Handoff to Mauk down near the 33-yard line, and laundry on the field on the tackle.
Penalty on the tackle. Making that tackle was Keon Lattiser.
Keon Lenniser on the tackle. We'll see what the call is here. And I want to know if that's a face mask call. Horse collar on Mauk.
Horse collar tackle.
So that's going to add 15 yards to the run as the chains continue to move. Huskies on the Braves side of the field, starting at their 40. Well, I don't know. What do you call that? What would you call that? The 38-yard line.
All the way to the Braves, 38-yard line.
It's tough to do math in your head. First and 10 from the 38, 1:06 left, working from the near hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Mauk in the backfield, motioned out of the backfield into the slot position on the left side. Arnstein out of shotgun. Takes a snap at the knee level, runs to the left side. He's going to keep it himself to the 30. Out near the 25, brought down to the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And Arnstein showing that he can run left and right. Under a minute to play in the first quarter as the chain gang continues to move. Welcome to the Titan Machinery Red Zone. Wahpeton, first and 10 from the 20. Another quick drive. Both these teams scoring at a fast pace. .57 seconds left in the first quarter from the far hash mark. Arnstein, 2-step drop back, throws to the right side. Kappas backpedals, makes the catch. We'll see what the call is. Looked like he brought it down. Kappas was having to hold it as both battle for the ball.
After further review.
Waiting to see the official call here as the corner was able to come back on the pass. And an interception.
Is an interception.
That is a drive stopper for the Huskies, to say the least. And Arnstein was throwing into that far corner of the end zone, and Kappas was backpedaling. You got to think that if he might have come back on the ball, could have changed that play up a little bit as the defender. I'll tell you what, excellent defense right there. Not watching the ball at all, just watching Kappas. And as Kappas was bringing the ball down, defender was able to rip it out of his gut. So first and 10 from the 20-yard line, 44 seconds left in the first quarter. And, hey, Turtle Mountain scores here. We got a ball game, 21-7. From the middle of the field as a penalty on the sideline. Looks like it might be unsportsmanlike on the Huskies sideline. Cannot imagine that the coaching staff over there are very excited. Fans in attendance not quite happy with that one, showing their Halloween spirit, booing. And the Braves, they're going to keep marching the ball. And that's tough for the Wahpeton defense right there. You think to yourself, okay, we're giving 80 yards to play with, and, well, chomp that one up a little bit. Interception by, we're trying to get the official call, Stephen Leonard on the interception. We'll see if that one makes any sense. Stephen Leonard was number 4.
The Turtle Mountain Braves interception earlier was made by Stephen Leonard.
21-7 lead as the chain gang moves on that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Wahpeton sideline.
And the penalty markup will bring the Braves all the way out to their own 35-yard line.
From the 35-yard line, Persian out of shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Huskies bring 4. Persian throws to the right side. Wahpeton playing off a lot of these receivers down near the first down marker. And I'll tell you what, talking to head coach Wade Gilbertson, he was telling me last week that the Husky defense is set up so that you want to protect the sidelines, let the middle of the field, and if a team wants to beat them by gouging in the middle of the field, let them happen. Well, Turtle Mountain's doing that. 36 seconds left in the first quarter, 21-7. Two-step drop back, throws to the left side, makes Malk miss, runs over another defender, so a first down. Jacob Burnt was the corner on that. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Turtle Mountain up-tempo offense. Persian getting the play from his far sideline. Comes back into the huddle. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 down linemen for the Huskies. Wahpeton brings 4. Persian, 2-step drop back. Throws as getting hit. And intercepted by the Huskies. So that you can do it, I can do it too. Brought out to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Huskies going to start on the Braves side of the field. That was Nick Langenwalter on the interception. And I'll tell you what, that is a momentum shifter. We just said that the Huskies throwing a pick in the end zone was a momentum shifter. When you get that ball, you got to keep it. Persian was hit while throwing, though. We'll credit that to the quarterback as well. So the Huskies starting on the Braves side of the field from the far hash mark. And the beauty about having guys playing both ways is the fact that you get an interception right there, and those guys that just made that defensive play, they got that momentum on their side. They're already back on the field. Arnstein out of shotgun. Hands the ball up the middle. Malk brought down for a 3-yard gain, as that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. After 1 quarter play, Wahpeton leads 21-7. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
As we get the second quarter underway. 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line of the Braves, working towards the northern end zone. Arnstein rolls to his right, throws to Kappas, to the 30, knocked out of bounds before the 25-yard line. So another big catch and run by the Wahpeton Huskies. And last year, I'll tell you what, Kappas was the premier target on those drag routes across the middle, getting in between the linebackers and the secondary, like the safety level. And that's exactly what Kappas is going to continue to do. From the far hash mark, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Langenwalter on the right side of the formation. Arnstein out of shotgun, takes a snap. 1-step drop back, throws across the middle, gets it to Malk for a first down and more. Welcome to the Tight Machinery Red Zone. And that is a dangerous play. We see that happen a lot in college football as the quarterback will do that first hard step towards the line of scrimmage and then decide to throw it. Arnstein, he thought twice about running up the middle, saw a wide open Malk, connects with his running back, 1st and 10 from the 12. 2 receivers to the left, nobody to the right side of the formation from the far hash mark. Arnstein out of shotgun, takes the snap. Runs with Malk up the middle for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A 12-yard run by the senior QB puts the Wahpeton Huskies on the board again. 27-7 lead for Wahpeton on senior night. Extra point coming up. Talk about fireworks at Frank Vernon Field. Both teams getting in the end zone quick. Snap it back, hold us down, kick us up. And no good. So the lead stays 27-7. We'll keep it. Well, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
So Wahpeton getting ready to kick off again. Trading Malk 0 for 3 when it comes to onside kick chances. We'll see if he can make it happen this time. Huskies really respect the return man for Turtle Mountain. Kicking into the northern end zone. Wahpeton from their own 40. High kick. Bounces at the 35-yard line. Makes one defender miss. Brought down at the 30-yard line. And the Wahpeton defense has done a pretty good job. We talked about it in the pregame show, the bend, don't break. And of the 4 red zone trips, Turtle Mountain only able to capitalize on one of them so far. Huskies going to try to keep that going here in the second quarter. Now, Husky staff on the sidelines probably saying, hey, you know what? We probably like to prevent some of those red zone trips. Two receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back in the backfield with Persian. Xavier Persian out of shotgun. Takes a snap, 2-step drop back. Looks right. Another big throw as Langenwalter comes back for it.
And
Persian's pass falls incomplete. Jack DeVries breaking up that pass. Jackson DeVries. 11:09 left in the second quarter, 2nd and 10 from the 30. And I'll tell you what, Persian, he likes to let loose. Listen to the Minn-Kota Ag Products halftime show coming up in 11 minutes. 2 receivers split out wide, running back in the backfield with Persian. Out of shotgun, fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, throws another breakup by the Huskies. That was Jackson DeVries again, breaking up his 2nd pass in a row. 3rd and 10 from the 30. Now, what's dangerous here, if you are Turtle Mountain, right? So the Huskies, they finally figured it out. Hey, they're coming at us in the air. Well, 3rd and 10, this is not normally what you would call a running down. This is mostly a passing down. So now the Huskies, after breaking up 2 passes, have another shot here. Running back right behind Persian. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Tight end on the left side of the formation. Persian takes the snap, 1-step drop back, pump fakes, throws, and another interception brought down at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Wahpeton Huskies.
That was Nick Langenwalter, his 2nd interception of the game. 10:55 left in the second quarter. And sometimes, I'll tell you, on a third down, sometimes you call that an early punt. Throw the interception. So Wahpeton starting from their own 45-yard line, 10:55 left in the second quarter. 27-7 lead for the Huskies. Two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. RC on a shotgun, Malk to his left. Takes a snap. Hands the ball to his running back, who makes two defenders miss up the middle. 30, 25, 20, 10. And there he is. The Energizer Bunny gets back in the end zone. 55-yard touchdown run for the sophomore. 33-7 lead for Wahpeton. 10:42 left in the second quarter. And that is what you see. It's picture perfect. Traden Malk breaking some tackles, getting into the end zone. And after the touchdown, Malk on for the extra point. Missed his last one. Snap is down. Kick is up. And it's good. 34-7 lead. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call. Traden Malk kicking off from the Husky 40-yard line. Last time out, Turtle Mountain threw an interception. Led to a quick touchdown run for Traden Malk, 55-yarder. High kick, bounces at the 10, and Turtle Mountain going to return it from the 5. On the end around, to the 35, to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. Traden Malk gets pushed from behind, and that's going to negate this touchdown. Malk had one man to beat, or the runner had one man to beat, and Malk was the last man to beat. He gets pushed from behind, so that is going to bring this one back. And the returner, not happy about that. Probably saying, hey, man, you didn't have to push him from behind. Could have made it in. Great, excellent end around by the Turtle Mountain Braves. 10:26 left in the second quarter. 34-7 lead for Wahpeton. But Turtle Mountain going to start from great field position from their own. We'll call. All right, we'll see what the call is. Yes, it's going to be down at the 43.
Turtle Mountain Braves, after the penalty, still have good field position. 1st and 10 for them at their own 43-yard line.
From the near hash mark. 1st and 10 from the 43. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Running back in the backfield with Persian. Motions the slot receiver back into the formation. Tosses to his receiver. Keeps it in bounds. Cuts back in. And more laundry on the field.
Forward toss goes to number 25,
Louis Bennett on the run.
To about the 50-yard line. Making the tackle for the Huskies.
So down at the 50, but a block in the back is going to walk this run back. 10:16 left in the second quarter, 34-7. You're listening to KBMW. Take take a quick break for legal ID.
AM 1450 KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton and FM 94.3 K232 FH Breckenridge, powered by Vision Ford Lincoln. DriveWithVision.com.
So backing them back 2 yards makes it 1st and 13 from the 40-yard line. Repeat of down. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Persian out of shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands the ball to the left side. Makes 1 defender meet. Missed to the 50, 45, 40 for a first down for Keenan Lancer. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. 34-7 lead as the chain gang moves down the field. Cluden was the Husky on the tackle. First and 10 from the 40, from the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the left. Or 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Persian out of shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to the right side. And brought down. No, stays on his feet. Pulled from behind by Riley Timian, chugging his legs. Leonard down. Looks like it's going to be another first down.
We've got for the Huskies, number 50, Chase Marsh, Riley Timian, 54.
As the chain gang continues to move. 9:43 left in the first quarter from the 28-yard line. So neither defense came out of the locker room to start this game. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Persian out of shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks left. Throws left. Broken up.
Persian's pass ball's incomplete.
That was Jackson DeVries on the breakup. 9:22 left. First and 10. First and 10 from the 20, or second and 10 from the 28. Now Turtle Mountain, they've got 1 timeout left in this first half. Used 2 of them in the first quarter. As Persian breaks the huddle, gets to the line of scrimmage. Wahpeton running a 3-4 defense, but taking both those outside linebackers and working them up. 1 safety back, Omar Martinez, the other safety. Persian throws, almost broken up.
Persian loft one.
As Connor LaValle, the intended receiver. And I'll tell you, man, a lot of these, Traden Mount was able to help break that one up, but a lot of these passes, kind of one of those you throw and you hold your breath and you hope that the other team doesn't come down with it. Malk going to go in the off-season and get on the stretcher. Get a couple extra inches. 9:17 left from the near hash mark. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Persian out of shotgun. Wahpeton brings 4. Persian steps up in the pocket and tackled from behind. Big tackle. That is Riley Timian. Or 58. That's Zach Gunnarsson on from the outside. I'll tell you what, man. I said this earlier this season, talking about these jerseys. It is nearly impossible to see black on black. The outside, the gold numbers is fine. I don't know. Maybe other people have a better vantage point than I do. It's a tough call for me at least. 8:40 left in the first half. 4th and 11 coming up from the 30. Persian and his troops hanging back as 3 seconds on the play clock, and they're going to take another timeout. Turtle Mountain uses their final timeout of the first half. Heindkamp Construction brings you your timeouts. Heindkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Don't forget that our halftime brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, agriculture supply company. Carlson Family Insurance Scoreboard representing auto owners. And don't forget our postgame show brought to you by Miller Realty, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service, where we give out the Essential Health Player of the Game. Essential Health here with you. Now, talked to head coach Wade Gilbertson earlier this week for the pregame show. And again, he's a very busy man. Tomorrow, we will potentially not have any of the Husky offensive staff because there's a coaches meeting at 9 a.m. So I don't think we're going to get any of the Huskies staff, but we will get Jeff Ralph, who will talk about girls golf and maybe give us a tease about what we can expect from Wahpeton boys basketball. 4th and 11 from the 30. 8:29 left in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Pershing by himself in the backfield. Out of shotgun, takes a snap. 3-step drop back. Looking, steps up in the pocket and tossed down. Another big tackle by Zach Gutterson. Zach Gutterson, he said, you know what? It is senior night. It's potentially my last time playing at Frank Vernon Field. I am leaving it all on the field. So offense comes back out for Wahpeton, starting from their own 32-yard line. 8:21 left in the first half. 34-7 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard for the Huskies. Arnstein out of shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Malk to his left. Takes a snap. Throws in the flats to Kappas, to the intended receiver. Throws it a little bit too far ahead of Kappas. Stephen Leonard on the defense, shadowing Kappas. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Stops the clock at 8:17. Hunter McCall, the offensive coordinator, giving the plays from the near sideline. Wahpeton working towards the northern end zone on this drive. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Malk on the right side of Arnstein, fakes the throw, goes to his left, makes 1 defender miss. Stutter steps another defender, 1st down and more, down on the other side of the 50. Arnstein, he got that dance revolution foot skill. The butterfly feet made a defender miss out near the 48-yard line. 8:08 left in the first half. 34-7 lead for Wahpeton from the near hash mark. Burn on the near side. Split backs. Arnstein out of shotgun, takes the snap. Hands it up the middle to Malk. A lot of room up the middle. To the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Malk, he gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. A 55 and a 48-yarder for the sophomore running back. 40-7 lead for Wahpeton with 7:43 left in the first half. As Malk comes on for the extra point. So Malk has 2 rushing scores, Arnstein with 2 rushing scores, and a throwing score as well. Snap is high, kick is up. And it's good. 41-7 lead with 7:43 left in the first half. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zillow on the call with you as Trade Mount getting ready to kick off again. Last time he kicked deep, Turtle Mountain almost made the Huskies pay. Took a block in the back call to bring the kick return back. Another high kick from the 35. Brought out to the 40. To the 45, to the 50. And, hey, this is another Duff run. Leonard to the 10, 5. Touchdown. Wahpeton's special teams there giving up some points. 41-13. I'm going to call that one, what do we call it, 70-yard run? We'll call it 70 yards on the kick return. 7:30 left in the first half. 41-13 lead for the Huskies. Extra point team coming on for Turtle Mountain.
Kicking the point after is Manette.
Holder is down. Snap is back, holds up. Kick is up and good. 41-14. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wahpeton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as the Huskies getting ready to field the kick, leading 41-14, giving up a 70-yard kick return touchdown. Something on film that the Huskies are going to have to clean up. Wanted to go through some of the other scores from around the state. Central leads Devils Lake early in the second quarter, 28-6. And yesterday, Watford City and West Fargo Horace, they tango. Watford City gets the 21-19 win. Red River over Dickinson, 46. Line drive kick as the Huskies jump on top of it at their own 30-yard line. And Jamestown beat Fargo North, and that's the game that a lot of Husky fans were paying attention to because that potentially might move the QRF scores around a little bit. The 49-21 win for the Blue Jays.
First and 10 for the Huskies at their own 31-yard line.
So the Huskies scored on all but one possession so far this game through an interception in the back of the end zone. But besides that, almost flawless execution for Wahpeton. Two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. Malcolm in the backfield with Arnstein out of shotgun. 7:26 left in the second quarter. Arnstein takes the snap, hands the ball. No, correction. Keeps the ball, throws it to Kappas. Makes one defender miss to the 40, 45-yard line and down. And boy, oh boy, you got to stay on your toes if you're a defender on Kappas. Leonard, he learned that the hard way. Kappas, a spin back into the field, not away from the defender, back into the field. Leonard couldn't keep his feet underneath him, and Kappas gets another 10 yards on the run, or on the catch and run. First and 10 from the 44, 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Malk on the left side of his senior signal caller takes the snap out of shotgun. Fakes the pitch, runs to the right side. A lot of green grass to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Staying in front of his man, pushed over. Got tabletop down to the 20. So another big run by Bo Arnstein, and it should be worth mentioning. It is his birthday today. So he said, you know what, Mom and Dad, I want for my birthday a Husky win. 41-14, 6:48 left in the second quarter. Two receivers to the left, nobody to the right. Arnstein out of shotgun. Malk to his right side. Motions Kappas back into the formation, takes a snap. Low snap, Arnstein rolls, throws. Seeing if it is a catch, and yeah, Kappas gets the catch on the play, but it's only about a 2-yard pickup for the Huskies. 6:20 left in the second quarter. Saying no gain. All right, second and 10 from the 22. 41-14 lead for Wahpeton from the far hash mark. Call coming in from the far sideline, or from the direction, our near sideline. Malk to the right. Wide receivers split out. Takes the snap. Keeps himself, runs for no gain as he's gang tackled by a host of Braves. Kelly Davis finished that tackle off. 5:40 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 11 from the 23-yard line. Play coming in from the sidelines. Evan McCall. Wahpeton knocking on the door to the Titan Machinery red zone, trying to get this one in, punch another score to keep this game moving. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Artsy motions Burn across the formation into the slot position on the left side. Rolls to his right, makes one defender miss, makes another defender miss, down before the first down marker.
Making his way to the Braves' 15-yard line.
12-yard, well, 4th and short coming up, under 5 minutes to play in the first half. 41-14 lead, 4th and 3 from the 15. So inside the Titan Machinery red zone, Wahpeton is going to go for it here.
4th down, 3 yards to go.
2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Arnstein by himself in the backfield. Motions Malk back in, fakes the handoff, runs to the right side, gets the first down a little bit more, brought down out near the 10-yard line.
Jukes his way for a Huskies first down. Penalty on the play.
Laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is here. 4th and 3, so a holding call by Wahpeton. Essentially kill this drive.
That penalty is face mask.
Face mask on the defense. So the Braves defense shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit. 1st and goal. 4:27 left in the first half. Wahpeton leads 41-14.
5-yard line.
First and goal from the 5. Huskies break the huddle, get back to the line, or come to the line of scrimmage. RT motions Kappas into the formation, out of shotgun, takes a snap. Keeps it himself, gets tackled in the backfield, gang tackle by two big Braves.
By Avery Putra.
Avery Putra, the first man on the tackle. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 10.
Loss of 5, 2nd and goal from the Braves 10.
Malk in the backfield, as well as Kappas, either side of their senior signal caller. 2 receivers split out. Option play. Arnstein keeps himself, runs it up, and that'll be another rushing touchdown for Arnstein. Is that Arnstein's 4th rushing touchdown of the game? It is. All right, 47-14. 3:26 left in the first half. Arnstein coming off the field. Now coming on for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And good. 48-14. Huskies lead with 3:26 left in the first half. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
A flu vaccine at Sanford Health can prevent you from getting sick and protect the people around you. The CDC recommends annual flu vaccines for everyone 6 months and older, especially those at a higher risk of complications, including pregnant women, older adults, and young children. Protect your family and community this season. Call 642-7000 to schedule an appointment to get your flu vaccine. Call today to schedule your flu vaccine at Sanford Health, 701-642-7000.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. 3:26 left in the second quarter, 48-14 lead for the Huskies.
Returning is the Lattiser.
Scores coming aplenty in this game. Malk, squib kick, and it bounced out. Bounces back. Looks like a Husky player might have kicked it back into the Braves side of the field. Turn him on and keeps the ball.
Fielding the ball, Parker Willett.
So 3:20 left in the first half. Wahpeton leading 48-14. If you would have told me that the Huskies would score 7 first half touchdowns, I'd be call you crazy.
From their own 37.
Braves from the near hash mark. Persian takes a snap as the play clock rolls down to 1. Tackled down Leonard at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 3. 3:13 left in the first quarter. Braves played that play clock down near 0, though.
Gain of about 2, 2nd and 8 for the Braves.
2nd and 8 from the 39. Under 3 minutes to play in the first half. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Persian keeps himself, runs to the right side, tackled down near the first down marker.
He gets out across the 45-yard line where he is brought down by Trey Mauk.
Mauk on the tackle. Third and 3 from the 46. Wahpeton brings 4. Throwing to the right side, first down and more. 2 step arms as Kappas is the Husky to bring him down. Jackson, Jacob Burnt on the far side corner. He was the corner that misplayed that ball. 2:20 left in the first half. 48-14. Braves driving towards the southern end zone. Snap handed off to the right side. Kappas gets a arm on the leg, able to gator roll the running back down. That's Leonard for the 5-yard run.
For the Huskies by Caden Kappas.
2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back in the backfield. Persian looks left. Pressured up the middle, rolls to his right, throws a deep pass. Overthrows his receiver. That was Connor LaValle, the intended receiver. In coverage was Langenwalter and DeVries. 1:45 left. Clock stops. 3rd and 6 coming from the 36. So Wahpeton scoring well, and, turn them out, and they've had their chances. Getting into the red zone from the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Persian out of shotgun. Takes a snap. 3-step drop back. Pressured hard. High fly ball. And an interception. DeVries brings it back to the 30-yard line. That's Jackson DeVries out near the 23-yard line. Good call. And Persian, he threw it up there and said a prayer, hoping to connect with his receiver. DeVries picked that one off about 5 yards short of the receiver. 1:35 left. Want to thank our producer and statistician, Big Mike, up in the box with us. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Arnstein takes a snap, hands it up the middle. Mauk to the 30, 40, 40, 50. Nobody to beat. 25, 20, 10, 5. End zone. A 73-yarder for Traden Mauk from the 23-yard line. 77-yard touchdown for Traden Mauk. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And boy, oh boy, folks, our halftime stats are going to be something else. 54-14 lead for Wahpeton. Traden Mauk, the runner, coming on for the extra point. Missed one early. Snap is back. Kick is up. And good. Mauk's kick makes it 55-14. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Welcome back. 1:23 left in the second quarter. 55-14 lead, and Trayden Malk is 7 for 8 on extra points tonight. That is why we have this kind of awkward score for you folks. Deep kick to Lancer in the back from the 15. Brings it out. Runs to the left side to the 30, to the 40. Pushed out of bounds near the 43-yard line. So another good return. Turtle Mountain starting from their own 40-yard line. Braves coming out of the huddle, working from the near hash mark. Two receivers to the left. Persian under center, I formation. Braves done a good job running the ball this game. Hand off to the tailback. Leonard to the left side. Gets behind his blockers, reverses it back, and a first down a little bit more. Leonard did a good job there trying to stay behind his wide receivers blocking in front of him. And the only note I have there with 1:03 left in the first half is Leonard decided he was going east-west, which is fine. But all of a sudden he started running north-south again, going south. Head scratcher on the Husky side of the 50 from the 48. First and 10. 52 seconds left in the first half. Turtle Mountain trying to go into halftime, helping with their lead. Handoff to the tailback to the left side of the formation. Brought down near the 45-yard line, so a pickup of about 3. 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Jacob Burt, Chase Marsh team up once again for the tackle. Gain of 3, second and 7 for the Braves.
Second and 7, 25 seconds left. Braves have no timeouts left in the first half. About 4 seconds separates the play clock and the game clock. 10 seconds. Persian, two-step drop back, throws across the middle. Misses his intended target. So 8 seconds left in the first half. Trailing 55-14. Third and 7 from the 45-yard line of Wahpeton. I'll tell you, Turtle Mountain, they've had their fair share of plays on the Husky side of the field.
Third and 7 for the Braves with 8 seconds remaining in the half.
20 seconds left on the play clock as Persian breaks the huddle, brings his troops to the line. 10 seconds on the play clock, 8 seconds on the game clock. Persian under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. Long toss. They think about going deep and keeps on his feet. Breaks it to the left. Good blockers and steps out of bounds. Pushed out near the goal line. And, oh, brother. Turtle Mountain needed 45 yards to score going into halftime. It looked like they might have got 43. Pushed out by the 2. So Wahpeton's defense, if you look up bend, don't break in the dictionary, the sports dictionary, their photo is going to be next to it. We'll come back with your halftime report right here on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics. Right now, Wahpeton leads 55-14 at the half.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. We loved the bright, beautiful apartments and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
Low, 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 low prices. If other car dealerships really meant it, they'd only have to say it once. We have a low price, the best price listed on the windshield and online. You'll get the car you want and a customer experience you'll actually enjoy. All at a price that will make you smile. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Sometimes illnesses or injuries may leave you needing extra help to restore your strength, balance, and range of motion. CHI St. Francis Health are open and ready to provide you the tools for success, including individualized exercise plans and state-of-the-art therapy facility. You'll be confident in the care and treatment you'll receive at CHI St. Francis Health, and they are located right here in your backyard. CHI St. Francis Health. We're here when you need a little reassurance.
We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you this afternoon, and neither defense got off the bus to start this one. 9 total touchdowns in this game between both squads. Let's get into it. So Wahpeton started with the ball, got the kickoff, ran it out to a pretty good spot from their own 40-yard line, and that is where we had some fun. First play of the game, 11:43 left in the first quarter. Bo Arnstein said, you know what, it's senior night, it's my birthday, I'm going to party like it. A 60-yard touchdown run, extra point made it 7-0. Then, Wahpeton went up two scores, 14-0, after Kappas and Arnstein connected on a 47-yard touchdown pass. 7:21 left in the first quarter. The extra point was good, 14-0. Came back with a 8-yard run by Bo with 1:51. The extra point made it 21-0 before the Turtle Mountain Braves got on the board with a 6-yard run up the gut. That was a 6-yard run by number 23, Keenan Lancer. So then starting the second quarter, Wahpeton had the ball driving. A 12-yard run by Bo Arnstein early in the second quarter made it 20-7 after the missed extra point, the only miss that Trayden Malk had this game. Then at 10:42, after a turnover on downs, Malk drove down the field and scored a 55-yard touchdown run. His longest run. No, his second longest run, because he had a longer one a little bit later in the second quarter. 10:42 left. The extra point made it 27-7. And then a 70-yard return after the 52-yard trademark run. Golly, talk about scoring some points. The Huskies did more damage on their own side of the field than they did on the Braves side of the field. Malk had a 52-yard run. Bo had another 10-yard run. And then Tradenmouth capped off the first half with a 77-yard touchdown run. Now, Wahpeton's going to kick off to start the second half. The only blemish on the Huskies' drive, the only time they haven't scored, was an interception with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. That pick in the end zone on a 50-50 ball was by Stephen Leonard, a 50-50 ball in the near side corner for Caden Kappas, and Kappas backpedaled instead of coming back to the ball, ended up having it intercepted. Well, it did not matter because Nick Langenwalter came right back with an interception of his own 40 seconds later to give the Huskies the ball right back. That happened in the first quarter. So, after all of this, Wahpeton leads 55-14. Now, fans, don't get too excited because the Braves are 1-7 on the season, looking at 1-8 down the pipeline. This team is not going to be a playoff competitor for the Huskies. Now, we'll get some, hopefully get some halftime stats or scores for you as the night continues. But right now, the only score that we have is Valley City leading South 3-0 after one quarter of play. We come back, keys to the second half, right here on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Click the banner to learn more. Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Like nowhere else.
At Tide Machinery, we know that maintaining your equipment's health keeps it running at peak performance. That's why we carry genuine Case IH lubricants, filters, and batteries for your total maintenance solutions. Achieve longer service intervals and higher performance with our OEM lubricants. Maximize your machine's efficiency with Case IH approved filters and depend on our quick starting batteries designed to handle extreme vibrations and temperatures. Visit Tide Machinery today and purchase genuine Case IH lubricants, filters, and batteries to get the most out of your investment.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
back. Andrew Zimmel hanging out with you on a Friday night. Huskies lead 55-14. A little bit of time left in halftime. And this will be interesting to fans at home. So if you just took the touchdown runs, no other stats. We have no other stats for you, just the touchdown runs, okay? Trade Malk would have 184 yards on his 3 touchdown runs. Bo Arnstein, 90 yards on his 4 touchdown runs. And Arnstein also threw for a touchdown as well. So talking about a offensive showing. Let's talk about the keys to the game for the second half. Well, it's pretty obvious for the Braves. You got to find that defense. The defense not coming off the bus with the Braves. Turtle Mountain struggling to stop the Husky offense. And honestly, if you think about it this way, you talk to Wade Gilbertson and Hunter McCall any given week. You find him at the deli, you find him at the frying pan, or the Wilkin Drinking Eatery. Here's what they're going to tell you. Every play that they design is to score a touchdown, right? So, and it's proven to be true so far. First play of the game is a 60-yard run by Bo Arnstein. And then you got to think, with 1:26 left in the second quarter, a lot of teams probably take their foot off the gas a little bit, leading by, doing some quick math, 4 scores. You would think to yourself, okay, we're going to take the foot off the gas. Maybe we don't try to score quickly. Well, Malk said, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to carry this secondary into the end zone with me. A 77-yard run. So this team is got their ears pinned back. They want to make sure that these seniors have an excellent senior night. The halftime show brought to you by Minn Kota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, agriculture supply company. Carlson Family Insurance is your scoreboard sponsor. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. We're going to take another quick break and come back with your second half right here on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, and Jamie have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wahpeton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. That's Buyer Insurance Agency.
Walk-in services at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic makes it easy for you to safely get the care you need without the wait. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Unexpected health concerns haven't stopped, so we're taking extra safety measures to protect your family. Call to learn more about what Sanford offers in Wahpeton at 642-7000. That's 642-7000. Walk-in services at Sanford Health Wahpeton Clinic. Call to learn more about what Sanford offers in Wahpeton at 642-7000. Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as we get this second half underway. Wahpeton getting ready to kick off to the Braves. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a running clock in the second half, which means I think clock only stops, from my understanding, for injuries. So barring any injuries, we might get home for supper. Meet me at the frying pan, right? 55-14 lead for the Huskies. And if you took only the scoring offense for Wahpeton, you'd have 321 yards on the ground and in the air, just on scoring plays. Not scoring drives, scoring plays. 2 interceptions for Nick Langenwalter as well. Failed to mention that in the halftime show, so we want to give the young man his flowers.
Deep to receive is Lancer.
Lancer back to receive, as Traden Mount getting ready to kick off again to start the third quarter. High fly kick. Fielded near the 27. Fakes the hand around. And Lancer down at the 30. This time the Huskies sniffed it out. 11:50 left in the third quarter, as talk about clock stopping as the clock stops. Yeah, change of possession is the only time that we stop the clock. 1st and 10 from the 30. $11:51 from the far hash mark. Under center, I formation. Hand the ball to the left side. Makes one defender miss. Brought down by a host of Huskies. Leonard on the carry.
Also in on the tackle was Josh Byer. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Braves.
Second and 6 from the 34. Braves break the huddle. Split back. 2 receivers to the left, one receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Hand off the left side of the formation, tackled in the backfield, brought down near the line of scrimmage.
This time the handoff goes to Louis Manette.
Third and long coming up.
Omar Martinez and Bo Arnstein.
Arnstein and Martinez on the tackle. 10:40 in the third quarter as clock runs. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left as the Braves work towards the north end zone. High pitch on the right side. Gets around the end, brought down on the far side by Traden Mount. And talking to head coach Wade Gilbertson on Saturday morning on the Coaches Show, he will tell you that Malk is not afraid to get his nose dirty when it comes to going after guys' ankles. Fourth and 7 as the Braves get back under center. Split back formation. Wahpeton crowds the line. 3-step drop back as pushed out of bounds. Persian connects with his receiver. Gavin Manette on the reception. So that's going to move the chains. Braves convert on 4th and 7. 9:20 left in the third quarter. Persian breaks the huddle. I formation. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Pitch to the left side. Gets around to the 40, makes a defender miss. As the Huskies bring Leonard down at the 50. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 7-3 lead for South with 1 minute left in the first half over Valley City. And I'll tell you, I feel a lot more confident going back to South that is what the QRF deems, if it means that Wahpeton has this offense on the road. 10:30 left in the third quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. I formation as Pershing gets back under center. Wahpeton 5-minute line. Bring 5. Pershing sets his feet, throws, gets behind the secondary, down to the 5. No, gets in. A 49-yard touchdown as Turtle Mountain scores on their first possession of the second half. 55-20. Parker Willett scores on the 49-yard bomb by Persian. And Persian, I'll tell you, he took one underneath the chin as well. That makes me happy to think about the makes me feel good every time a young quarterback's able to stay in the pocket and just trust his offensive line, gives himself another second. Extra point coming on for Turtle Mountain. Braves kicker lines it up. Snap is down, kick is up, and blocked. So this score stays 55-20. 7:40 left in the third quarter. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as the Braves getting ready to kick off. 55-20 lead for Wahpeton. Seeing if they can take that second half offense or first half offense into the second half. I'll tell you what, they brought their first half defense into the second half. Huskies having a tough time in coverage, seems like tonight. But what's funny is that Jamestown, a team that liked to throw the ball around on the field, they had great coverage. In fact, had a game-winning interception on homecoming night. Kick goes off the hands of a front man as scrum near the 43-yard line. Braves players pointing towards the north end zone. Husky coaches pointing towards the south, and the Huskies keep the ball. Looked like it might have been Omar Martinez on the recovery. So Wahpeton from their own 48. And we were wondering if the Huskies might put in their second offense. Not quite. Too many seniors in that starting lineup to take them off the field just yet. 55-20 with 7:27 left in the third quarter. Motions Kappas back into the formation. Fakes the handoff, handed the ball off to Malk on the option play for a short gain. So the Huskies back on the Braves side of the field. Now, if history tells us anything, this is right around where Malk or Bo might break off a big run. 7 minutes left in the third quarter as clock continues to run. Leffouten on the tackle, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Arnstein out of shotgun, Malk to his left. Motions DeVries from left to right. Keeps it himself, runs it to the left side. A lot of green grass to the 40, 35, 20. Kappas lays a block down. Brought down hard by the 25-yard line. Zigging and zagging through the Braves defense. 6:30 left in the third quarter. So Wahpeton knocking on the Titan Machinery red zone. 55-20 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Don't forget that we have a post-game show coming up after this one as well. Your Miller Realty post-game, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Motions burnt back into the formation. Arnstein takes the snap, hands it to Malk, who cuts left to first down a little bit more, cuts back to the right, and that's going to be a 25-yard touchdown scamper for the sophomore. 4 rushing touchdowns for Arnstein, 4 rushing touchdowns for Malk, and the sophomore having a big game. 61-20 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as clock continues to tick. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Extra point coming on. Cap is the holder. Snap is back. Kick is up. And is good. Makes it 62-20. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
Sometimes illnesses or injuries may leave you needing extra help to restore your strength, balance, and range of motion. CHI St. Francis Health are open and ready to provide you the tools for success, including individualized exercise plans and state-of-the-art therapy facility. You'll be confident in the care and treatment you'll receive at CHI St. Francis Health, and they are located right here in your backyard. CHI St. Francis Health. We're here when you need a little reassurance.
We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call as the Huskies lead 62-20. 4 rushing TDs for both men in the backfield. Malk gets ready to kick off again. Okay showing for the Wahpeton faithful on a relatively mild night. Another high fly kick fielded near the 12-yard line. Brought out to the 25, cuts it back to the right side. Ooh, down to the 45, makes another man miss before a push from behind. Huskies able to prevent another touchdown run. Braves starting. Good field position from the 50. Time not on the side of the Braves. Scored on their first possession though of the third quarter. From the far hash mark. Persian out of shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, working towards the north end zone. Persian takes the snap, hands it off. Running back cuts to the left side and brought down hard. That was Trayden Malk with another tackle. Nothing like a good shoulder pad to the hip to bring down a running back. 4:35 as the clock continues to run. 62-20 lead for Wahpeton. And South right now leading Valley City 7-3 in halftime. Potentially Wahpeton's opponent next week. But I'll tell you, if a win against Valley City might puzzle some things up for the Huskies. Persian keeps himself, runs to the right side, brought down by a host of Huskies. And the ball looks like it might have popped out. Wahpeton defenders pointing. And yes, the Huskies get the fumble recovery. So Victor goes to the spoils as Wahpeton takes over from their own 48. Boy, oh boy. 3:52 left in the third quarter. Gunnarsson forces the fumble and gets it. Wow. We'll relay that to you here in a second. PA announcer just announced Gunnarsson, who's a senior, having arguably his best game of the night. This might be the first time this season we have to give multiple Essential Health Player of the games to multiple guys because it is going to be impossible to split between Langenwalter with 2 interceptions, Gunnarsson with a host of tackles and a fumble, strip, and recovery. And, of course, and now we have a penalty on the play. But then you got to think, too, that Malk and Arnstein with 4 rushing touchdowns apiece.
Penalty against Turtle Mountain is encroachment.
Encroachment on the defense, so 1st and 5 from the 48. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter as clock continues to tick away. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Tight end on the right side of the formation. Arnstein by himself in the backfield, takes a snap, keeps it, rushes to the right side. Burnt gets the extra block to the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Bo Arnstein wears number 6, gets his 5th rushing touchdown of the game. This one from, what do you want to call it, 52 yards out from their own 48. So a 48-yard rushing touchdown. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Makes it 68-20. Extra point coming on. Snap is back. Kick is up. And no good. So Malk misses his second extra point of the game, hitting at an 80% clip tonight. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
At Twin Town Villa, their focus is on comfort, security, peace of mind, and quality of life for their residents. They're extending an invitation to you to stop and experience how their assisted living community is different. Their 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are spacious and fully functional, and their list of amenities is endless. Their mission centers around family with assistance, supportive services, and quality health care all under one roof at Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. Check them out on Facebook or visit their website at twintownvilla.com. Call them 643-9542 to schedule a tour today.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
So the Braves get the kickoff from Malk, bring it out to the 32-yard line. 1:46 left in the third quarter as clock continues to tick. We'll take a quick break for legal ID. You're listening to KBMW.
AM 1450 KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton and FM 94.3 K232 FH Breckenridge, powered by Vision Ford Lincoln. DriveWithVision.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics, and also will be home for Breckenridge playoff football, potentially, as the Cowboys will be playing next week. Dropped down to a 5 seed, though, in the QRF, so talking about a tough loss on Tuesday for the Cowboys. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Persian takes a snap, looks right, pushes a defender out of his face, rolls to the right side, directing traffic, and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. 68-20 lead for Wahpeton in the third quarter.
Pushed out of bounds by Riley Timian for the Huskies. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Braves.
Second and 9 from the 33. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. I formation from the far hash mark. Wahpeton walks another linebacker to the line of scrimmage. Brings 5. And tackled by a trio of Huskies. Riley Timian. And it looked like our guy, Zach Gunnarsson, might have been on that tackle as well. 4 sacks tonight for the senior, Zach Gunnarsson. And Yolandre on the field. Personal foul by Wahpeton. Looks like I missed that call. It looks like I missed that foul by the Huskies. I didn't see anything crazy happening. Our statistician, Big Mike, saying late hit. 68-20 as the Braves get back to the line of scrimmage from the 45-yard line. 15 seconds. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Persian, 3-step drop back, looks deep, throws deep. Another bomb. Broken up, ball on the ground, so Huskies not bringing the ball up. 68-20, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. When we come back, fourth quarter action right here on KBMW. Wahpeton leads 68-20. Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care that you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis where there are no appointments necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekends. Quality care close to home. You get the fine care for home injuries, common illness, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. 7-3 lead for South over Valley City. And, all of us are sports fans. None of us are math fans. Do not know how the QRF is going to shake this one out. But if South gets a big win over Valley City tonight, there is a potential that South might catapult themselves up as the 1 seed QRF. We'll see how it all shakes out on Monday. Wahpeton in this one, though, leading 68-20. 12 minutes left in this game. Persian takes a snap, looks left, throws left. A bullet goes in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That's Parker Willett on the at the target. Third and 10 from the 45. Turtle Mountain comes back to the line of scrimmage. Persian, 3-step drop back, throws across the middle, broken up again by the Huskies.
Once again, Persian's pass incomplete, intended receiver number 13.
4th and 10 from the 45.
Making the defensive play, Weston Jetson and Trey Mountain.
4th and 10, 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. $20 seconds left on the play clock. So just out of curiosity, wondering how many points, what the most points Turtle Mountain has given up this year. You would be correct if you guessed this game. Second highest was against Devils Lake 2 weeks ago. Wide open pass on the sideline, and the official says he was inbounds. So Persian moves the ball down the field. 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, the Braves lost 57-6 to Devils Lake. That was the most points given up by this defense before this game. Persian across the middle. Connects with a receiver to the 20. Brought down inside the 20-yard line. Parker Willett, the receiver on the catch and run. Under 10 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. DeVries on the tackle. Wahpeton 3 men up front with hands in the dirt. Bring 5. Persian directs traffic, throws into the end zone. And if that was an interception, that is going to be a huge one. Wow. Another pick, the third pick of the game for Wahpeton. And that's Mauk, who extended his body out on the pick. An interception in the end zone turns this one right back around. So for fans at home that are wondering why Wahpeton might be trying to put as many points up on the board as possible, is to help that QRF score. Potentially. So I don't know, as a 6th seed, no matter how things shake out, if Wahpeton could find their way as the 4, potentially hosting a playoff game, That kind of seems maybe a little far-fetched. We'll see if they can get up, though, and potentially play a closer or like opponent. Bjorn out of shotgun, the sophomore quarterback, hands the ball off up the middle, and Omar Martinez fights for the extra yards. Omar Martinez is a sophomore listed at 5'4", 115 pounds, and if you listen to the coach's show any Saturday morning at 9 a.m., you'll know that our statistician, Big Mike, and myself drive the Omar Martinez bandwagon. Big Omar Martinez fans over here. 2nd and 2 from the 28-yard line. Wahpeton on their own side of the field. 8:45 left in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left, one receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Martinez on the left side of Kubla. Kubla jumps on top of the ball, and head coach Wade Gilbertson has his hands on his head. 8:25 left as Wahpeton is going to start or have their third down, make it 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12 from the 18. Offense coordinator Hunter McCall giving the signs from the near sideline.
Here comes your Huskies 3rd and 12 play.
3rd and 12. The Braves pin their ears back. Motion across the formation. Kubla hands the ball off to Martinez, who cuts it back to the left side to the 20, 25, 30, down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be close.
Finally tackled by number 4, Stephen Leonard.
If we get a good spot here, Wahpeton's drive might continue. And they gave it to him.
And Omar's run is good for another Huskies first down.
Wow, so a 3rd and 12. Omar able to convert. Under 7:30 left in the fourth quarter. 68-20 lead for Wahpeton. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics. Make sure you go to KBMWnews.com for a full schedule of upcoming games. Be the home of NDSCS Wildcat football on Sunday, 2:30 kickoff against Vermilion. Kubla hands the ball to Martinez, who cuts it up the gut, brought down for what's going to be close to a 5-yard gain.
Runs once again for the Huskies. Making that tackle.
Haven't seen a lot of Martinez out of the backfield this season, but it's good to see not only see Malk get a much-needed rest on the sideline. A lot of these guys having to play both ways. But you never know if you might have something until you test it out. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. 68-20 lead for the Huskies. 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Two receivers to the right brings Burnt back into the formation. Hand the ball up the middle. Martinez cuts to the right side. Cut down right before the 50-yard line. And Martinez had one man to beat. Gang continues to move, though. But Martinez, he's eating up some yards. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I'll tell you, Wahpeton running with a second squad on offense, just converting some first downs is pretty impressive. 1st and 10 from their own 47. Play coming in from the sideline. 68-20. Lead for Wahpeton. Kubla out of shotgun. Martinez on his right side. Takes the snap. Hands it up. Martinez pulled from behind and swung down. Penalty flag on the play. As I'll tell you, Connor Rosenberg, he's way in the secondary. That's what you like out of your big guys. Kind of get that extra push up front.
Penalty is personal foul face mask against the Turtle Mountain Braves.
So Turtle Mountain gets the face mask call as Huskies get an automatic first down as the chain gang moves. 68-20 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. The Huskies deep into Braves territory now at their Braves 36. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Play coming in from the far sideline. Don't forget to listen to the coach's show Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m. Going to have head coaches for all the area teams. Handoff up the middle of Martinez. He's ate up behind the line of scrimmage. Margaret Wilson coaches from the Breckenridge Cowboys as well as head coach of girls golf and boys basketball, Jeff Ralph. He'll be coming in to talk to us bright and early, 9 a.m. on KBMW Coaches Show. 2:30 kickoff on Sunday for NDSCS against Vermilion. For those Wildcat fans in attendance, game on KBMW this time, so I know a lot of guys were happy about that. Girls golf. Yes, with Ralph, yes. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Kubla throws a 50-50 ball, goes out of bounds. That intended receiver. Girls golf and boys basketball, Jeff Ralph. Under 4 minutes to play, 68-20 lead for Wahpeton. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Huskies as clock continues to tick. Under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Hunter McCall giving the signs from the near side as the Husky offense comes back on the field. .320 left. And offsides called on the Braves. Going to make it 3rd and 8 for Wahpeton. 3:10 left in the fourth quarter, 68-20. So the drive continues. Call given the side or the calls from the sideline as the Husky offense comes back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Arnstein motions a man across the formation, or correction, Kubla motions a man across the formation. He hands it off to Omar. First down and more, gets out near the 19-yard line. As the chain gang continues to move. So Wahpeton with 10 scores in this game, trying to make it 11 as they work down the field.
At the Braves 17-yard line.
Wahpeton has only allowed 1 touchdown in the second half, after giving up 2 in the first half. Players coming on and off for Wahpeton. Make sure you listen to the post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. Timeout taken by Wahpeton. We'll take it as well. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Athletics.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
1st and 10 after the timeout, brought to you by Hindcamp Construction. Trips right, 1 receiver to the left. Kubla out of shotgun. Weston hands the ball, or Kubla hands the ball off to Weston, who continues to fight for extra yards. Not quite there. Weston Jensen. I knew his last name was Jensen. I just couldn't figure it. Just on the tip of my tongue. Weston Jensen. No gain on the run. 2nd and 10 from the 17 inside the Titan Machinery red zone. 10:30 or 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Kubla out of shotgun. Jensen to his right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Hands the ball to Jensen up the middle, and again, going to be tackled near the line of scrimmage. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. And it looked like, well, I'm not telling you it looks like, I'm telling you it is. The starting defense still on for Turtle Mountain as the seniors come back on for Wahpeton. Excellent move here for Wahpeton as going to kneel it out with 40 seconds left on the game clock, 15 on the play clock. Victory formation for Wahpeton. Arnstein takes the snap and kneels it out. And that'll do it for Wahpeton. 20 seconds left. And I'll tell you what, though, we don't have the official stats for Arnstein when it comes to rushing yards. But that victory formation, sometimes that'll eat up at your stats, that 3-yard loss. 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 68-20 lead as both teams line up at the 50-yard line to shake hands. And that'll do it. Wahpeton wins this one 68-20. Make sure that you listen to the postgame show right here on KBMW, brought to you by Miller Realty. We'll be right back with your postgame show right here on KBMW. At Tide Machinery, we know that maintaining your equipment's health keeps it running at peak performance. That's why we carry genuine Case IH lubricants, filters, and batteries for your total maintenance solutions. Achieve longer service intervals and higher performance with our OEM lubricants. Maximize your machine's efficiency with Case IH approved filters and depend on our quick starting batteries designed to handle extreme vibrations and temperatures. Visit Tide Machinery today and purchase genuine Case IH lubricants, filters, and batteries to get the most out of your investment.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as the Huskies finish up their regular season with a home win, 68-20 against Turtle Mountain. We'll get into it here. Welcome to the Miller Realty postgame show, a tradition of experience, integrity, trust, and service. So, got a lot of Essential Health Player of the Game shirts to give out, and we'll get it right here. So, let's talk. In the first half, Wahpeton was able to score and score quick. They scored 8 touchdowns in the first half. The number one, of course, being off that Trayden Malk 77-yard touchdown run. Well, we joked earlier and we said, Malk just by himself has 100-plus yards, 184 yards on just his scoring plays. Well, he broke that. He now has 184 plus 25. That's 209 total yards just on scoring plays, which is almost impossible to think. Now you think, okay, well, he had over 200 yards. Well, what about Bo Arnstein, who had 5 rushing touchdowns in his final game at Frank Vernon Field? 90 yards in the first half plus 48 in the second half, made 138 rushing yards for Bo Arnstein just on scoring plays alone. Now go to KBMWnews.com. I'd say right around, let's say, Sunday, I'll have all those stats up there in the recap for you. But right now, let's get into our Essentia Health player of the game. Essentia Health here with you. All right, so we were talking off air, trying to figure out who was going to get the T-shirts for these guys. Now, we've been really good giving the T-shirts out, but through a season, 2 full regular seasons and the playoffs across the board, we've only given 1 shirt out a night. And I think Big Mike, our statistician in here with me, he's agreeing with me. I think in this game in particular, in a game where the Huskies not only had to win, but win by a lot to hopefully help their QRF score and hope the teams ahead of them would lose, or if they were going to win by smaller margins. I think tonight we're going to break tradition. We're going to give out multiple shirts. We're giving out multiple shirts. Here it is. Multiple shirts going out. Zach Gunnarsson, who had, I'm going to count 5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery. So Zach Gunnarsson, the senior defensive lineman, he gets a T-shirt. Bo Arnstein, not only on his birthday, but on his senior night, 5 rushing scores and a passing touchdown, 6 total touchdowns. He gets a T-shirt. Trayden Mauk, 4 rushing touchdowns and an interception and in countless tackles. He got his nose in all over the place. He gets a T-shirt. And you know what? We'll give 1 more out just for good measure. Nick Langenwalter, multiple interceptions in this game. He gets a T-shirt too. So we give out 4 T-shirts, 2 to upperclassmen, 2 to underclassmen. All right. Now I want to give a big shout out because I was going to do this in the halftime. Didn't have time to. So let's get into it. This is potentially the final game. I should say the final home game. We have a playoff game coming up next week for these seniors. This senior class has helped turn around the Wahpeton football program. Caden Kappas, Bo Arnstein, Riley Timian, Zach Gunnarsson, Josh Beyer, Connor Rosenberg, Logan Schwartz, Jackson Clude, and Jacob Burnt. Now, they got their flowers before the game, but after this type of performance, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's fair to give them their flowers one more time in the postgame show. Thank you to the 9 seniors who helped get this program turned around. So one more time from Wahpeton. Wahpeton wins 68-20 to wrap up their regular season and go into playoffs. Now remember, you're going to have to listen on Monday when we will have your QRF scores and all that good stuff to find out where Wahpeton will be playing, whom they will be playing. For Andrew Zimmel, Big Mike, and everybody on the I3G Sports Network, have a pleasant rest of your evening.
Tonight's game between the Wahpeton Huskies and Turtle Mountain Braves was brought to you by the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Minn Kota Ag Products, Hike Camp Construction, Carlson Family Insurance, Miller Realty, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Twin Town Villa, CHI St. Francis, Quality Toyota, Builders First Source, Otter Tail Power Company, Essentia Health, Titan Machinery, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Buyer Insurance Agency, and Kraus Brothers Construction. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.